like I always say, you're never really out of any game when you have him on your team.
But being on the court during that game, I was like, damn, like, we might lose. And then it's like this switch just goes off in the huddle. It's like, nah, we got him.
Steph Curry is one of the very few players that teammates can say this about, and opponents will confirm it.
We had the game in control, then they put them 30 in the game, and he got it back into it so easily.
But the crazy thing is, that description is true of Steph Curry even off the court.
Let's talk about FaceTime right now.
FaceTime with
Yeah, if you pick up your phone right now, you try to call Steph on FaceTime, he's gonna answer your phone?
I think so.
Let's try it. Let's do it.
This is gonna hurt if he doesn't answer.
We all know how busy Steph Curry is. But what happened after that call says a lot about who Steph Curry is, both as a player and as a teammate. And in this video, we'll show you some of the bromance between Klay Thompson and him. Plus, how his teammates at the club and national level feel about him. From Ant-Man discovering that he doesn't listen to rap, to Klay Thompson's latest Mount Rushmore list, him standing by Jonathan Kuminga during his free agency saga, and more. But first, let's start with what his biggest rivals said after the Olympics. LeBron James had a front row seat to the growth and flourishing of Steph Curry. And after their Olympic victory, King James said about Curry, "I was super excited to be able to finally team up with him in a win-or-die type atmosphere." For years, LeBron had seen exactly what happens when Curry catches fire. He watched it in 4 straight finals. He watched it change the way entire defenses played. Eventually, he got to stand beside him and see how it feels from the other side. And it was everything he hoped it would be. Jimmy Butler also experienced it after joining Golden State.
It's like I always say, you're never really out of any game when you have him on your team. And if you have a lead of 5, he can easily take your lead to 15 to 17, maybe even 20 all by himself.
But one person who has never been on the opposing side of that experience is Draymond Green. So when he described it, there was a little difference.
And then also the confidence level of our group is probably the biggest difference. You know, when he come on the court, you just think you can win.
The little difference here is, while others usually come to that realization when they're down and about to lose, Draymond starts the game with that understanding, which increases his confidence. Everybody is always talking about Steph Curry's gravity, but his teammates are aware of how he changes the emotional math. Like, a 10-point deficit doesn't feel final because everyone knows what one Steph Curry flurry can do. However, confidence is only the beginning, because another teammate once talked about how Steph can make you look good without even doing anything at all. But first, let's get into a former teammate describing Steph's shooting like a 360 dunk.
Being on this team, every time he shoots, it feels like it's like a Wilma 360 dunk, because the whole gym just erupts, you know, and that's what they come to see him do. And when we go on runs, his 3-pointers feels like 9-point plays because it's that affecting on the whole crowd.
But what if I told you that Shaq also once described Steph's shooting as a dunk?
The only thing Steph Curry has not done that those other guys have done is the finishing dunk. Think about what I'm saying. Like all the other guys, they have a finishing dunk play, but Steph Curry behind that line is you know, the impact is similar to a finishing dunk.
And it all makes sense when you think about it, because when Curry hits a 3, it feels like the beginning of another problem, and the opposing defenders have to go into panic mode. So while Curry is paranoia for the opposing defense, he is a blessing for teammates. Just ask Kristaps Porziņģis.
And a guy like Steph, like honestly, he draws so much attention that he can make me look good without me even doing anything, just being out there, you know. So it's a blessing for me.
For Draymond Green, he has spent years benefiting from that exact equation.
Like, we all appreciate each other. I appreciate what Steph brings to the table and how he makes me a better player.
Now, speaking about making someone a better player, Buddy Hield is one of the NBA's top shooters. And while he was with the Warriors, he talked about learning from Curry.
Yeah, we talk time to time on the bus. You know, he's my locker mate at the arena, so I ask him a lot of questions, try to get all the advice. And he's fun, man. He's a good dude, man.
What kind of nuances have you picked up on just in these last few weeks that you noticed?
He shoots his ball high. He has a great arc on his ball, and that's what I've been working on.
Now that's when you realize how ridiculous Steph's position in basketball has become. Like, an NBA shooter can spend years building his own career, reach the league, establish himself as one of the best shooters in the world. Later, he becomes Steph Curry's teammate, and suddenly, he's taking notes like an apprentice. That's how you know there's levels to the game of basketball. Klay Thompson recently shared his basketball Mount Rushmore, revealing those who he thinks are at the highest level. But then again, the level is never ending. That's why even the greatest shooter still works on his game religiously. Andrew Wiggins let us in on what's actually happening.
What's the number one thing you've learned about shooting from Stephen Curry? You're literally playing with the greatest shooter of all time.
What's something I learned? Just, repetition. Like, obviously he's God-gifted talent, but, every day he's still, people be leaving, getting off the court, he's still shooting. That's the best shooter in the world. He's still there shooting, and just how fast he shoots and the moves that goes into shooting. Like, he really, like you see him run around in the game and hit all these shots and you're amazed, but he practices it. Like, he be running full speed, stop, dime, shoot. Like, he works hard.
Andrew Wiggins has watched Steph up close, and his answer is pretty simple. The talent is obvious. However, the repetition is what people don't always see. Klay Thompson was there and saw it all. So when he cooked his Mount Rushmore list, he made sure the chef was there.
Mount Rushmore, NBA. Who's your Mount Rushmore? It's a good question.
Ooh, there's 4 players, so I'd have to say MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Steph. Just because I was able to watch all of them growing up.
Certainly, the old heads will have a lot of problems with that list. But, as Klay said, he saw these guys live. And, being a teammate of Curry, he saw beyond the basketball side of Curry. Beyond the threes, he saw the Curry that would always stand with his teammates no matter what. Like when he stood with Jonathan Kuminga during the free agency drama. Speaking of the incident, Kuminga recalled how he and Steph had a long conversation that helped him get through the incident with hope and patience. At the national level, Anthony Edwards got the opportunity to spend time with Curry, and he learned some interesting things.
And my boy, love Steph. Love everything about him. Like I said, to me, greatest point guard. So, just love to play against him. If he's not playing, talk a little trash to him on the side.
What have you learned about him as a guy?
He's super cool. He actually don't know a lot of rap music.
I mean, we all know that Steph is a family man, so it makes sense that he doesn't want to be blasting no WAP in his living room. And speaking of family man, here's a moment when Klay interviewed Curry after a game on his dad's birthday.
Last question of the night. Who is a better color commentator? Del Curry or Michael Thompson? And it's one guy's birthday today, so.
Oh, it's your pop's birthday?
I'm not saying names.
Respect. Happy birthday to Papa Thompson. I gotta go Del Curry though.
Oh my.
Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
It's not much of a surprise that the family man still chose his family even then. Steph Curry knows who he is, and he has no plans to change that. And Draymond sees it too.
Steph knows exactly who he is. There's no question on who he is, what he do, why he do it, how he do it. He knows exactly who he is. And he always knows the right thing to do.
And between the trio of Curry, Klay, and Draymond, it's hard to separate them. So when Klay was asked who his closest teammate was, this was his response.
Your whole career, whole NBA career. Yeah. Who was your closest teammate? What would you say? Who was you closest to?
Wow.
So I'm hitting them questions, man.
Well, I say Draymond just because we are the same age. Mm-hmm. We went through everything together, and Steph is like more of a big brother role model to me because he is 2 years older than me. He's an incredible family man.
There's that family man talk again. But let's get back to that call from the beginning. Here's what happened.
Well, FaceTime right now.
FaceTime with
Yeah, if you pick up your phone right now, you try to call Steph on FaceTime. He's gonna answer your phone.
I think so. Let's
try it. Let's do it.
This is gonna hurt if he doesn't answer.
He's busy, man. That guy's got a full freaking lot on his plate. Come on, Steph. We're live. There we go. Yes!
What's up, Tim?
There was a lot on the line here. He was questioning our friendship if you didn't answer the FaceTime.
I'll get back to filming though. Don't ever test us like that again.
Okay, my bad.
All right, man. See?
All right, then.
That's who Steph Curry is. He takes family very seriously. He considers his teammates to be a part of his family, and he doesn't like anybody testing the strength of their bond. And in return, that's why his teammates describe him as the very best. But what do you think? Which player's word surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more Steph Curry videos, watch Even These NBA Players Know Steph Curry is Built Different next.